This week in show history, 4 years ago this week, Lewis, we had that infamous New York gubernatorial debate where Carl Paladino was overshadowed by Jimmy McMillan of the Rent is Too Damn High party. Now, at the time, Paladino was nuts, right? He was completely off the wall, social views that made no sense to anybody who has any kind of connection to reality and the modern world. And somehow he was overshadowed by Jimmy McMillan of the Rent is Too Damn High party. Here's a reminder of who that is.
The Rent is Too Damn High party. People are working 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week to some a third job. Women can't afford to take care of their children, feed their children breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My main job is to provide a roof over your head, food on the table, and money in your pocket. This is politics as usual. Playing a silly game. It's not going to happen. The Rent Too Damn High movement, the people I'm here to represent can't afford to pay their rent.
He did receive over 40,000 votes in 2010, which is not nothing, certainly. Not only a political activist, also a karate expert and Vietnam War veteran. Some of his jobs included postal worker, stripper, and private investigator. Started running for office back in 1993. Still at it today, but has not made the most recent ballot. Lewis, this guy is just a classic from, I would argue, the national political scene, but particularly if you look at the history of New York politics.
Quite a character. And, there are always people like this running. They get a lot of attention. They're just so bizarre. People love to watch it. It's fascinating. But realistically, I mean, so few of these people have any chance of winning, if any chance at all.
The thing is, if you think about, okay, you might have someone that presents as a more traditional candidate, but if you think about what they would actually do if elected and compare it with someone like Jimmy McMillan, who says, listen, rent is out of control in New York City, which is true. I mean, rent is out of control in New York City and he wants to work on that. If you had someone who was quirky, but really made progress on such an important issue, if that was the only issue they actually made progress on, you could make a pretty strong argument that in the net effect, they have more of a positive impact than your typical plutocratic whatever.
Agreed. I think when you see people like this, they seem a lot more passionate than those fake politicians who have been doing this for years and who just go through the motions. And I think people like Jimmy probably actually have our best interests at heart. Their opponents probably don't.